Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Neon Doom Room. I moved my camera and now everything's a little bit out of whack. Welcome, and welcome to those on Instagram as well. I've got a horror video daily. I'm giving you a shout out, horror video daily. Hope you joined and you're still there. Horror video daily is on Instagram. Jumped on to say hello. That's great. Didn't say anything, but that's okay. At least you're there. It's BZ. Back in the Neon Doom Room once again for another fascinating, riveting, scintillating episode of the Doom Vlog. The Doom Vlog episode 17. Episode 17. Can you believe we're even at episode 17 of this silly live every Saturday show? I can't believe that we're at episode 17. And I guess in like another 17 days, I'll be once again surprised that we'll be at episode, what would that be? That would be 34? Is my math not mathing? I got no idea. But welcome, guys. Welcome to the Neon Doom Room and welcome to episode 17 of the Doom Vlog. I'm completely unprepared, ever so slightly earlier than normal. You know, we've been ranging around the 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning mark. Not a fan of doing that. Not a fan. And but that's okay. It's just part of my chaotic world, the way things work. At the end of the day, it's just about being here. And a lot of us are night owls. If you're not out partying up a storm in a nightclub, and I don't know if people still do that these days, but if I'm not at a live gig on a Saturday night, which does occasionally happen, I mean, when I start at 1:30 in the morning, I can go out, watch a gig and come home and still do a live vlog if I want to. Not a big deal. I'm old enough. You can't tell me I can't do it. You know, 51 years old. It's who have I got to report to? Besides my wife and kids who are in bed right now. So all good, no problems, you know. But otherwise, I'm always here. If I ever have to change a Doom vlog, I will notify you. I'll send you out letters in the mail. If you don't get a letter, look out for those carrier pigeons, except for the ones with the one eye and the bung foot. You got to watch out for those. But yes, here we are again. We have a riveting, scintillating, wonderful episode of the Doom vlog here, except for male. We don't have male tonight. I don't mean male and female male. I don't mean they, them. You know, I don't mean any of that stuff. What I mean is we have no physical male segment from the post tonight because I ordered some stuff last time. We talked about it. But I had more coming from the UK, the United Kingdom. It sounded a little bit like I said kingdom. Sorry about that. But yeah, no, I've got some stuff coming from the United Kingdom and I thought it would arrive. One of the other ones arrived, and this one didn't arrive. So, got nothing to show you. Got some stuff coming. I got something I've been wanting for a long while. There's a lot of things I've been wanting, like many, many things. As physical media collectors, you will know, if you're a physical media collector or even just a collector in general of anything at all, you will know what it's like to have to wait. To get the things that you want. Because, you know, you could be young and, you know, overflowing with money, disposable income, and just be like blowing it all each week. And that's fine. Good for you. All the more for you. But I've done that before. I've gone to like Minotaur and I've gone to like movie stores and JB Hi-Fi, and I've done that lots of money thing. I've gone and spent $200, $300 a week. I've had my time. As you can see by the things behind me, I've got a lot of stuff. I can't do that anymore. Now it's like it's Afterpay and Zip, and that's what gets me through because I can afford to pay stuff off, and I'm not ashamed of it. It is what it is. It's just part of my lifestyle. As long as I get to collect stuff, I'm cool. Whatever way has to work. I wonder if you guys do that. Does anybody use Zip and Afterpay? Not that I want to get into the financial review with you tonight. If I didn't mention it before, we're on the Instagram as well. It is going to cut off soon because I don't want to give the whole episode. I've done that a few times where I've done the whole Doom vlog and done it live as well. I don't know. I just don't want to do that. So I'll do a little bit on the Instagram and then I'll point you. I'll point you at the YouTube video. So anyway, just to sort of move on to the very first thing that I always do. Can I ask if you can...
Can you all hear me?
Can you?
Can you all hear me?
If anybody's watching, look, I haven't even said hello to her. How rude of me. Hello. Hello in the chat. Am I spelling that right? Can you all hear me? Question mark. My keyboard is a great keyboard, but it's got this weird thing where they've put the numbers over like all of the extras, and they've also put like the full stop over the arrows and stuff, and it really should be under it. I know that, you know, it's uppercase, lowercase, and all that stuff, but it's done weird, and it throws me sometimes when I'm looking and it's under, not over. It's meant to be like fancy, but you know, it's a bit too fancy for me. Just do things the normal way. So I hope you can all hear me, and I hope you're all well, because you know, being well is very, very important. I hope you're well. And how are you? How are you all?
Everything's perfectly all right now. We're fine. We're all fine here now. Thank you. How are you?
Thank you, Han. I'm very well, thank you, Han. How many people do we have? Let's do a hygiene check. Let's do a vlog hygiene check. How many people we got going on here? Oh, 2 views. Thank you. And 1 live viewer. So somebody maybe dropped in, dropped out. Not too sure. Unsure. I'd like to sort of do the thing I always do at the beginning, which is to just remind you that Roddy, my camera, is here in attendance. Roddy, ever faithful, all-knowing, all-seeing, unjudgmental. I mean, he's a camera. He's full of circuits. I love you, Roddy, but you are a camera. So I know that there's no emotion involved. Roddy is all-seeing, all-knowing, completely unjudgmental, always here for us, completely trustworthy. If I was in a dark alley, if I was surrounded by zombies, if I had the living undead, cybertronic killing machines there, I know that Roddy would have my back. He wouldn't be able to do anything, but he would capture everything. Unjudgmentally. He wouldn't even judge the zombies or the cybernetic undead. He would just be there for me, 100% there. So thank you, Roddy, for being here. And yeah, we've got Instagram. We've got Horror Video Daily with us on Instagram. We've got a couple of live viewers, which is always a good way to start. What I wonder is whether Mr. Mark McBride will join us tonight. He does every week, as far as I'm aware. He doesn't always chat. So if there's anybody in the chat, if you would like to say hello in the chat, I have checked that my microphone is not muted, which is a very big no-no. But, and if maybe You Want Balloons hasn't been in here for a bit, but maybe You Want Balloons is going to watch tonight. Who knows? Retro Toy Princess might be here. Maybe, maybe not. Uncertain. Who's certain of anything these days? We're living in troubling times. We're living in troubling times, people. But all is well. On an individual front, all is well. Because if you're a good person, if the next person is a good person, if I'm a good person, just do what you do. Collect what you collect. And that's what we're here for. Physical media, toys, pop culture, you know, movies, movie talk, news. We're going to have the news tonight. Whether you like the news, it's mostly going to be a trailer. 2 trailers, actually. We're going to talk about them. I'm not going to give it away yet. You know I've begun the vlog because I start yawning because I'm not young anymore. It's all very tiring, but I'm here and I'm keen, and everything seems to be functioning well tonight. I did an update on OBS, so that seems to be running okay, and YouTube seems to be running okay. So I'm happy about that. But what's going on with you peeps? What's happening? Are you all doing things out there in the real world, living your human lives, being humans? Nothing like being a human. Sorry, I needed that. Too many yawns, too much tiredness. So I don't have, well, hang on, let me just rephrase that sentence because I started talking before I was ready. I was going to go op shopping today. Last time I had a $10 credit because I buy quite often at Vinnie's. I had a $10 credit and I'd forgotten about it, and I went in and bought something expecting to pay, and the lady said, oh, you got $10 credit, and she just put it on my credit without asking me, and that's fine. I was happy with that. It left me a bit of change, and I got some cool movies. And I was happy with that, and then I had $5 left over. And today I did the gardening. I had a photo ready to show you, but the definition was too high. Wouldn't work. I couldn't be bothered trying to set it up. I climbed up my nectarine tree today to lop off some huge branches. and also trimmed all of my deciduous trees in the backyard. And I did that all day. The reason why I'm telling you that is that I did that all day, and it takes all day, and I've been putting it off. But it took me all day to do all of the deciduous trees. You got to trim them, you got to hack at them, you got to take them down to the closest nubbin that's growing on there. And the nectarine tree has some big branches that were getting way too big, and I need to chop them off. And I hated it. I hated every second of it. But I was up in the tree, which was really good. I climbed up, and I couldn't get down. And yeah, by the afternoon, I was like, I'll have a shower and I'll go to the op shop and I'll use that last $5 credit. But I didn't. I just didn't have time. I was way tired after doing all the climbing. And you might notice I've got something weird with my finger. I actually show the people already. Show the people. There is some blood in there. But I was hacking away with a tree saw. My hand slipped, and I literally took all of the skin off the bend. In, the top part of my finger, the knuckle, the whatever you call that. I don't even know what you call that, the joint. And it would not stop bleeding. Horror fans, rejoice. There was much blood shed today. The nectarine tree lapped up my dripping blood. There was so much blood that came out of this finger, I thought I'd hit a finger artery. But I got it wrapped up and I climbed down and all that, but I missed out on op shopping. So I have nothing to show you that's new. That was a long story to tell you that I have nothing to show that's new. And that's okay. That's okay. You might not think it's okay, but trust me, it's okay. Because I have old collections of stuff that I've separated to show people. That's old. We're going to talk about it. These things we've talked about. This is new. We're going to talk about it. Old, new. So I've got a stack here. You can see the tops of them. This stack here and this stack here. This is one... I think it's like 2 weeks worth from ages back. But I've been meaning to actually talk about them, so I took them all off the top shelf. It was a whole shelf, and I brought them down. We're going to talk about them tonight. So we don't have any new op shop finds, but, however, yet we have op shop finds that we've never talked about, but haven't showed you. They're basically new. So, they're like an old Cadillac, but in good condition. A little bit dusty, maybe. I can be the salesman. All right, so what we're going to do, I was going to do something. What was I going to do? There's something very particular. Oh, yes, I was going to ask you all if you're interested, if you like kind of what I'm talking about. If you're prematurely thinking, well, the guy's rambling, but he's going to get there eventually, you might want to consider possibly subscribing. A subscription, any kind of touch base with my channel, for me as a content creator is an amazing thing. So small gesture by you, amazing outcome for me as a content creator on YouTube. I like, dislike even. I mean, you don't have to dislike, you know what I mean? But if you do dislike, that's okay, because every touch base, every bit of contact with my channel is actually a good thing for the dastardly Terminator algorithm that's hell-bent on kind of weeding out literally everyone, unless people jump on the channel. So consider subscribing, leave a like, leave a dislike if you like. It doesn't bother me at all. Honestly, go for it. Leave a comment. Share it with someone. Jump into the chat and say hello. Tell me what part of the country you're from, unless you're Mark, or unless you're, well, I know where you are, Mark. I know where you are. Or you want balloons, I know where you are as well. I don't know exactly where Retro Toy Princess is, but if you're on the channel Retro Toy Princess, you can just tell me what part of wherever you are you're from. I think it's the States, isn't it? From memory, I could be wrong. But yeah, go ahead and just touch base with my channel, because every little bit matters to us content creators. I got 144 subscribers, and it's been that way for a bit, and I'm happy with that. More is better. More is always better. So go ahead, jump in. You can always unsubscribe later. That's what I tell people. You can always unsubscribe later. It's a click away. If you don't like it, just unsubscribe. In the meantime, just stay subscribed. That's fine. All right, let's move on. We're going to do what we always do at the beginning of the vlog, once we've gotten through all of the early banter, is we're going to have some liquids. We're going to have some liquids that help us to talk more. Maybe they maybe they loosen the tongue just a little bit. Maybe that's what they do. They loosen the tongue, mush the brain, make us more like, the classic movie Brain Dead. Actually, no, they're not going to make us like Brain Dead. Bad things happen in Brain Dead. They're going to deaden the brain a little bit, but also fun. So maybe we should do that. Shall we go ahead and talk about maybe some... Let's have some beer. That went awkwardly too long. We should have a beer. But I just wanted to remind you that we do still have the fireplace going in the room. It's not obviously the same Clone Wars episode as is on the screen. We have a CRT TV with a crackling fire going in there, making this room ever so cozy. Ever so cozy. I do, in fact, have a oil heater in here, but it's nice to have the heat in here and know that the CRT TV really is the source of that heat. I ignore the gas heater. I ignore the oil heater in here. I pretend it's not there, and the CRT TV is the source of the warmth. It's like just like being in an old cottage, really, in Hobbiton or, I don't know, somewhere else, somewhere from Willow. Whilst we talk about what we talk about this evening. All right, let's go back to Roddy Cam. We're going to have a beer. And tonight we are going to crack open a sour. I do believe it's a sour. Let's remind myself. Is it a sour? Is it a sour? It is a sour. It's a pink lemonade sour, but let's talk about that in a second. We're going to have that pink lemonade sour in our well-used This Is the Way schooner. Roddy's he's going to focus eventually. This is the way. We're losing more of that S in This Is the Way, but Mando and Grogu, they're surviving. They're surviving. Before we go ahead and do more beer, the TV up here is playing a movie. It's not in total focus, but my challenge to you tonight, it's a very bad schlocky movie, is to guess, if you can even guess, what movie's playing on my TV, in my monitor up here. What movie is this? That's my challenge to you. You can't see it on Instagram, and that's okay. I get it. If you jump onto YouTube, you can. There's a movie playing on this monitor up here, and I want you to guess what movie it is. So if you drop it in the chat, you'll get a slow clap from me. You'll get a slow clap from me. Classic 80s slow clap. There's not enough people here to make it become bigger. It won't be like a room full of people slowly clapping, but it will just be me. And that's enough, really. Honestly, who could ask for more? But guess the movie. Guess the movie playing in the background. And yeah, you get a slow clap. Can't get better than that. All right. Got our glass. Let's talk about our beer. Our beer. It is a, Dainton Flamingo pink lemonade sour, very covered in condensation. 4.2% ABV, so not huge. Dainton beer. I've had this before. I'm cheating. Well, I'm not really cheating because I can do whatever I like. It's my channel. It's not terribly bad. It's not terribly good either, but it's not terribly bad. Not really sour, but kind of sour. But I like it. It's a pink lemonade. So let's crack that open. Hopefully it's not going to go everywhere like I did that other time. Anyone who remembers that? Okay. I normally do this by the microphone, but get a bit scared. Get a little bit scared. We've got our glass here. I don't want to pour it over the keyboard, even if it's for dramatic effect. I wonder if Roddy can see it. I've got to watch the glass. Can we see the color of this? It's not pink, obviously, but look at the head. That head will probably disappear. The head will disappear. It has a nice pink can, just in case it's the only pink thing you get. But that's what you get. That's what you get. That head is disappearing. Not much head, but sours don't really have a whole lot of head on them anyway. Lots of bubbles underneath. I don't know if you can see them. They're all congealed at the top there. Congealed is probably not the best word to use because it's not sticky. Of course, I dropped it down top first, so it goes everywhere. All right, this is our Dainton beer, pink lemonade sour. Is my microphone on a weird angle? Feels like it is. Is that straighter? I don't know if I've straightened that. It doesn't look straight, unless my camera's not straight. It feels like something's not straight. Is that a little bit better? It looks a bit straighter. Okay. All right. Instagram, before we talk further about beer, I am going to say goodnight to you. Please go ahead and watch live. Or if you're a replay crew, by the time you see this, you'll be replay crew if you want to play. If you want to watch, go be replay crew, jump on my video. All right. Good night, live. Good night, live. Thank you very much, Horror Video Daily. If you're still there, good night and thank you very much. Let's close this out. 1, 2, 3, go. Just share. Share. All right. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. All right. Has anybody guessed the movie playing in the background? Anybody? Anybody guessed the movie playing in the background? We've got one live viewer still. That's interesting. Maybe I should send a message to Mr. Mark McBride. I don't normally do that. I don't normally message people, but let's send a message to Mr. Mark McBride. He probably might not even be awake, or he's at a gig, or he's interstate. Live. Now. Join. Only $3. Wait a minute, that's not right. Only $3.35 a minute. All right, that's suitably fun. All right. I wrote live now, join only $3.35 a minute. All right, let's see if he jumps on. He might not. He's probably already here. He's probably the one live person that's here. All right, let's not spill our beer. This beer is a very alcohol forward. It's not super strong. I wonder if we can bring up Beer Advocate easily. Beer Advocate. Because what we normally do is we normally check what people say about the beer. A few times I bought some cheap beers that people don't have any comments on. Let's do Dainton beer, pink lemonade. Nothing. Again. Nothing. Why? Okay, let's do pink lemonade. Some of these beer companies don't have anything. Pink lemonade IPA, no. UFO pink lemonade shandy, no. Pink lemonade, Great Notion, nickel, I don't see it. That's okay. I'm really not going to search up anywhere else for it. Does Dainton beer actually bring up anything? Dainton beer. And some beers are not very international. No, that's not what I asked for. I wrote Dainton beer and it came up pizza beer with basil. That's very interesting. Pizza beer. Dainton Family Brewing pizza beer. No, thank you. Well, maybe. It says English Pale Ale, but that's not this. So let's get off of Beer Advocates. I've not been hitting anything good on Beer Advocate lately, but that's okay. This is not bad. It's not terrible. It's sour, but not sour enough. I don't know if I've ever mentioned, yes, I have mentioned, I would like to have a sour beer that is literally, because I hear people say, oh, sour beer made me pucker, it really hits me in my jowls. Thing is, the only thing that really does that to me is juices like grapefruit juice. And I love grapefruit juice. I'm a huge, huge advocate for grapefruit juice. Give me a beer that has the same amount of strong sourness as grapefruit juice, but it's a beer. Make me almost not want to drink it because of how sour it is. That's what I want. That's what I want. I want it to be so bloody sour that it's like, it's beer, I want it, but do I really want to drink it? I want sour beer. Just give it to me. Put it in my face. That's all I want. Can I find it? No. That's all right. I live in Australia. We're not a land of plenty when it comes to what other countries have, like good old US of A. You got the king's ransom of choices in the USA and other countries. In Australia, it's like I go to Dan Murphy's or other places, it's like, oh, that's all we've got. And I buy them because I think, another sour, I'll try it. No, not sour enough. Not sour enough. This has got a sourness to it, but it's not sour. It's not sour by my approximation. It's okay. There's a little bit there. There's a weird aftertaste. It's a little bit alcohol forward, just a little bit, but just not strong enough for me. It needs to be stronger. It needs to be sourer. It needs to be sourer. All right. Well, we're going to try to finish this off whilst we're streaming. And we're going to talk about this pile of old finds because we don't have any new finds. We don't have any mail. There's no mail. No, well, there's not even any female. There's no male. There's no female. There's no they, them. There's nothing. Because I ordered something and you saw it last week, which was Humanoids from the Deep. I got that. Happy with that. I did try it out in my Blu-ray player, but I thought it might come down to this, but my Blu-ray player is not multi-region. I was really hoping, because it's multi-region DVD, which I guess is common these days, but it's not multi-region Blu-ray. I was like, oh, what if it was? I'll just try it. No, didn't work. So I'll have to buy a multi-region Blu-ray player. I'm a bit overdue to do that anyway. But yes, we got that last week, and I was hoping that my other Blu-ray that was coming from the good old United Kingdom. I had a Blu-ray coming from the United Kingdom, but yeah, it just never turned up. So I'm going to give it a bit more time, and when I jumped back on, it was from eBay. I saw that it said standard post. So, I mean, this could be weeks, possibly. I messaged the buyer just to say how long does it normally take. No response yet. But yeah, I do want to talk about that. And I've been wanting to buy stuff recently, but I kind of just couldn't make my mind up of the things I wanted to buy. There's a lot of things I want to buy. And I got a lot of things on my watch list, but it's like I couldn't make my mind up. And I just don't want to choose something for the sake of choosing it, so I didn't buy anything. So I've got no mail. I apologize. No mail for you. No mail, no new finds. Old finds, no mail. All right, but we do have a few other things to talk about tonight. We do have news that you may or may not like my take on. It's not news so much as trailers. And we do have toys. I've got some toys down there and a few random finds as well, but I don't have bumpers for them. So let's move on to, what are we going to move on to? I know what we're going to move on to. We're going to try and get physical with some media is what we're going to do. Oh, 2 live viewers, welcome. Welcome to ye, two live viewers. We're going to get physical media.
Let's get physical media. I want to get physical media. Let me hear your movies talk.
Let me hear your movies talk. Yes, we're going to get physical media. We're going to get physical media. This stack right here, which as soon as I'm done with them is going to go back on the shelf again because I know they're done. I'd have to bookmark them. I had some paper sticking out of them. They're all a bit of a mixed bag, to be honest, because they're op shop finds. Cheers to you. They're all a bit of a mixed bag. They're movies that I want to get, but they're also not of one thing. So it's not going to be just horror or just sci-fi or just action or anything like that. It's going to be a bit of everything. So I guess let's go through those. Let me have another sip of this. I'm a little bit scared of knocking that beer over. Just a little bit scared. All right, let's get to this stack. There's some good ones in here. And there's some, yeah, movies. There's some, yeah, it was cheap. I bought it. And then there's some, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. All right, let's start with this stack because it's closer. I'll just do them one at a time. They're right there anyway. This one's a cool one. And it's good by good old, oh, I thought this was Flashback Entertainment, but it's not. It's Amswell. What is that brand? What is that company? It is Region All. Amsel? Okay, I don't know that brand. I thought it was Flashback Medium. This was $1. These were $1. You probably know this movie. It has the recommended for mature audiences on the front, but I don't know if this is... It's NTSC. Widescreen. Wow, that's unusual. I only say it's unusual because most times when you get a movie that's kind of like by a cheaper distribution company, or like, Flashback Entertainment, or, one of the other ones that I actually get where they're just putting it out, whatever, it's like 4:3 all the time. You don't often get them in widescreen. This is in widescreen. Robert Forster, Robin Riker, and Michael Gazzo. I'm sure you know this movie. Alligator. It lives 50 feet beneath the city, is 36 feet long, it weighs 2,000 pounds, and it's about to break out. This is the story of somebody who buys their kid, I think, or buys themselves a pet baby alligator. And I think they get bored of it and flush it down the toilet. And then it lives in the sewers until it grows too big. And then it leaves the sewer. I do believe it leaves the sewer by breaking through a city sidewalk to start devouring as many people as it can find. I didn't know anything about this movie when I found it. And when I looked into it, I was like, cool. This is cool. And then I watched a few other people, because I obviously watched the Cobwebs channel, and he mentioned it. Another channel mentioned it as well. This is like a creature feature. It's a creature feature. I've never seen it before. Didn't even know it existed until I bought it. But for $1, hey, that's good fun. And finding out right now that it wasn't 4:3, that it is in fact widescreen. It has the the blue recommended for mature audiences thing down. I don't know if that's like fake at the bottom or not, but this is in 16:9. I think, yeah, 16:9 widescreen. It does say language English subtitles, but it is NTSC, not PAL. So I don't know, could be from a while ago, but for $1, Alligator, can't go wrong. What year was this? I bet you it doesn't tell me. Oh, it does give it 1980. Oh, what a year. 1980, the beginning of the 80s. Fantastic. That's the first one. Don't know where I'm going to stack these. I'm a bit scared of stacking them anywhere, really. Let's stack them. Oh, I don't know. I'm going to lose. I'm going to lose no matter what I do. There's no room here. Let's stack them at my feet. Yeah, let's stack them at my feet. That's not going to go bad. The next one, I remember watching when I was a kid. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I remember loving it when I was a kid. It's got a weird cover. But I remember watching this movie and I really, really wanted to find it again. You know when you remember a movie you watched when you were a kid and you're like, oh man, I've got to watch that again. And maybe when you watch it, you don't exactly think it's as good. Well, hopefully that's not true for this. But I remember watching this when I was younger. Yellowbeard, Rodoir, Sir Roderick, Yellowbeard. Does anyone remember Yellowbeard? A Shipload of Laughs. It's a comedy. It's like Blackbeard, but he's Yellowbeard. I believe it has a few good people in it. Didn't it have David Bowie and a lot of others? Hang on. Let me just read the actors. me read the actors. Let me just do a recycle of that. The actors, Graham Chapman. Oh, it's got Cheech and Chong. Wow. Peter Cook. Marty Feldman. Martin Hewitt. Eric Idle. Fantastic. James Mason. Spike Milligan. John Cleese. God, there's got to be... I thought it had David Bowie in it. I don't think it gives everybody... John Cleese's Blind Pew. Oh, wait. That looks like... Some funny images on the back. Is that not on the back? That looks like... Right there, Roddy. Roddy, focus. Does that not look like David Bowie to you? Looks like David Bowie to me. Is that David Bowie? Maybe it says it in the thing. I should read the thing. Oh, there you go. Wait a minute. I think I saw his name. Let me read it. It says on the back. Let's read the back. Yellowbeard is the ultimate pirate feared by whoever travels the high seas. A true scurvy shyster of the highest order, a nautical scallywag in league with the devil, the kind of man who feasts on the hearts of his enemies and forces them to eat their own lips. After 20 years of being imprisoned for tax evasion, Yellowbeard escapes to reclaim his treasure with the Royal Navy and various adversaries on his trail. But fate intervenes when he discovers he has an illegitimate son, a studious academic landlubber who likes books and stuff. Written by comedy legends Graham Chapman and Peter Cook, Yellowbeard is a prime example of the off-the-wall, madcap, anarchic 80s humour, featuring appearances from other Monty Python members John Cleese and Eric Idle, plus a startling array of comedy stars including Cheech and Chong, Madeline Kahn, Spike Milligan, Nigel Planner, Susan York, James Mason, a cameo from David Bowie, and in his very last performance, Marty Feldman. So there you go. It was David Bowie. Wow, what a memory. Yellowbeard. I remember watching this. I have to say, I don't remember really anything about the movie, except that I liked it when I was a kid. I pretty much liked anything to do with pirates. It says PG, parental guidance recommended. Unless it was horror or something really terrible and gross, we were allowed to watch most things. And I remember watching this. I don't remember if I checked the disc. The other movies on the inside of this, which I was like looking at. Vampire's Kiss. Oh yeah, because that's Nicolas Cage. What did you do during the war, Daddy? What's New, Pussycat? High Spirits. Morons from Outer Space. The Red Sitting Room, The Brink Job, Mr. Mum, The Nights They Raided Minsky's. That's interesting. I've never heard of that before. There are all the movies shown on the inside. I don't know if Roddy's going to. There you go. Vampire's Kiss is one I want to try to find, but I haven't found it yet. Yeah, cool. I don't know if I even checked the disc. Oh, very clean. Fantastic. All right. Let's not spend too much time on just one movie. I'm on the wrong side, aren't I? Next, I don't know anything about this movie, but it has Matthew Modine, Lara Flynn Boyle, Marissa Tomei, Laurie Singer, and Fred Ward. Oh, it is taped shut. How annoying! How annoying! Can we get this tape off? Because op shops are so scared that a valuable $1 DVD might get put in your pocket, they put sticker tape on it. Now, the other thing that I thought about the other day is the only other reason I could imagine them doing that for is that if the disc is actually clean, maybe they just don't want it to get messed up. But we want to look at this, and it's not clean. Not dirty, but not clean. A little bit scratched up. Equinox. It just looked interesting. I don't know what year it says on the back. It's from... Oh, that is a Payless. Oh, looking for years. It's not going to give me the year. The year might be the distribution date too. This shocking story of identical twins, one too good to die, the other too evil to live. And I can't see a year, so I've got no real idea what year this is from. I didn't know it was like that. I don't know. It's got a long story on the back. Okay. So it's got, I don't know. Have you seen it? Equinox? Apparently they're twins. One's bad, one's good. Bit of a drama as well, bit of a love drama. But it looked interesting. And it had Matthew Modine in it. So I bought it. It was $1. Never heard of it. Don't know every movie. Don't know this one either. Picked it up. Why did I pick it up? Because it had Dylan Moran in it. Unless this doesn't have a price on it. Unless this was one, Mark, that maybe you gave me. A film with me in it. I have a funny feeling this was one of your ones, mixed in with the other ones. So this could be one that you've given me. You might like it, so maybe you can tell me about it. Dylan Moran. Film with me in it. I have a funny feeling that got mixed in with the ones that I bought at the op shop because there's no sticker on it. And is it good, Mark? If it is yours, is it good? Is it good? Is it good? No live viewers. That's okay. Oh, what's going on here? All right. This one I've been wanting to see for a long time. Haven't seen it. Oh, it's a twin disc edition. I Level Up 2-disc collector's edition. I think that's why I bought it. I love the cover of it. It has the 2 discs in it. It has a movie. And then it has the bonus disc. Oh, goodness me. This is very, very clean. But I love this cover. Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Love the cover. Based on a comic book. One of the coolest films I've ever seen. Boy that's in love with the girl has to fight all her ex-boyfriends. And I think maybe one of her girlfriends as well. I can't really remember what happened with this, but I haven't seen it. They're all of the previous partners. Mostly boys, I do believe. Maybe 2 girls, 1 girl. Yeah, it's from a comic book. Look at that cover, though. I love the cover. That is a movie poster and a half. Scott Pilgrim versus the World. How the words come out of his guitar. His bass guitar. Very cool. Very cool to have that. Did I just check that? I think it was clean. Yeah, it was clean. I've got to make time to watch more movies. I just don't make time. It's hard. This was a great find. This was one. It's a very gritty, nasty movie with, I believe it's a musical. It's a musical. But it's a gritty musical. Streets of Fire. Michael Paré, Diane Lane, and Willem Dafoe. From my memory, and I don't know how much of it I really remember. Come on, Roddy. Sir Roderick. It is gritty. Wow, he's really not wanting to focus right now, is he? Look, pretend that's my face, Roddy. Pretend that's my face. Focus on my face. Focus. Streets of Fire. Gangs. Explosions. Shooting. $1. Got it for $1. Really happy with that. It's one of those kind of era films. Quite clean disc. I wouldn't say very clean, but quite clean. It's just a violent film with music in it. Streets of Fire. I haven't watched it. Well, look, I can't remember if I've seen it. I've got a funny feeling I've seen it. Some movies just drop out of my mind. But glad to have it for $1. Has anyone else seen Streets of Fire? This is a fantastic film. Fantastic film. The disc is super clean. I have 2 copies of these. I will try to give away one of them in a competition. The director's name always eludes me. His name is... does the director last, does it? Jeffrey Wright. His name Wright. Jeffrey Wright, Metal Skin. I remember seeing this a long time ago when I was younger. Freaked me out. Not freaked me out, but kind of just was a weird film. It's a weird film. Weird Aussie film. Weird Australian film. Aidan Young, Tara Maurice, Nadine Garner, and Ben Mendelsohn. Ben Mendelsohn when he was very young. Excellent film, Metal Skin. Excellent film about drag racing, and like it's almost like a little bit of a... It's not, but it feels a little bit post-apocalyptic because they show cities in it with bustling trucks and cars. It's more like the fringes of the city. It's like the post-apocalyptic wasteland of the fringes of the city, but still like with regular people in it. I think the main girl in the center, her mother is Italian, I think, and they go to church and stuff. But a lot of the stuff feels post-apocalyptic, very brutal. Becomes really psycho at the end. You feel very empathetic towards the main character, who's just a bit of a loser, but how he kind of falls in a friendship with Ben Mendelsohn's character. And then you've got, is it Tara Maurice? Doesn't really tell me. One of the girls has had something really bad happen to her that happened because of Ben Mendelsohn, and she can't get over it, and he just wants her to love him, but she's just messed up. This is this character here. Roddy, this character right here. That girl there. It ends badly. It ends badly, and the people you are sympathetic towards, which is Aidan Young's character, you feel sympathetic to him. He's been through a lot. He's lost his mother's moved away. His father's kind of a bit crazy. He's lost his mind. His dad has moments of clarity, but he's kind of got to care for him all the time because he's a little bit nuts. You feel sorry for him, but he reaches a point in the movie where your sympathy leaves and he just becomes a psychopath. I'm not going to tell you the ending of it, but you have to watch it because it kind of reverses a few things. It's got some shocking things that happen in it as well. There's some also satanic sort of stuff that happens in this as well. Very gritty, very beautifully shot. And shot by Jeffrey Wright. Now, Jeffrey Wright also made Romper Stomper, and he also made the third in his, I wouldn't call it a trilogy, but he also made Cherry Falls, which is a slasher where only virgins get killed. So people start encouraging their daughters to sleep with people so they don't get killed. Yeah, I haven't seen that yet, but that's on my hunt list. But yeah, Metal Skin, highly recommended. But there is a warning, it is weird. And it is a bit of a psychologically difficult watch at times. People like Aidan Young kind of follows a little bit in his father's footsteps by the end, and it's very tragic actually what he does in this movie. There's some really huge impacts, and also like something that happens to his father is highly impactful. But if you're prepared for that psychological kind of stuff, great movie, excellent movie. Might not watch it every year, but or every month. Very good movie. All right, this is Benicio del Toro from memory, Anthony Hopkins, Emily Blunt, and Hugo Weaving. Did you go weaving or did you not go weaving? The Wolfman. I remember liking this. This is the extended director's cut. Once again, I haven't seen this yet. It does say feature also available on Blu-ray on the sticker on the front. I do remember watching this and I do remember liking it, but I mean, for people that are the original Wolfman fans, that I wasn't, look, I'm not against those original movies, but it wasn't really my scene back in the day. I wasn't really in that scene. So for those people that like the original old Hammer and original, you know, Wolfman and Hollywood Monsters and all that stuff, you might not like this, I don't know. But I remember liking it. Apparently it's very dark as well, from memory. Very, very dark. It's been on many, many years since I've seen this, so I do not remember. It's got a very basic covered disc in it, which makes me think this is quite old. It's got not much on it. The Wolfman. This one, don't know anything about. I bought it because it looked interesting. Oh, the disc is a little bit janky. I don't know if I checked that properly. This is done by MRA Entertainment, which it's PAL, but it doesn't tell me. 2001, Dolores Pictures. It doesn't tell me what the screen ratio is. Oh, 16:9. It is 16:9. Well, that's a relief. Very B-grade budget. Stranded movie. 5 astronauts face an extreme situation. 3 should sacrifice themselves for the survival of the other 2. Stranded. I think they're stranded on Mars. Roderick. Vincent Gallo, Maria de Vincent Gallo, Maria de Medeiros, and Joaquim de Almeida. Stranded. It's just like, yeah, it is a little bit dusty, a little bit grimy. It's a Mars kind of rip-off kind of movie. Looks alright. I mean, mission to Mars crashes, blah, blah, blah. Some heavy decisions have to be made. Who lives, who survives. But it just looked interesting, and I don't recall ever seeing it, so I picked it up. I like oddball movies. This one I haven't seen. It is on my list of things to watch. A little bit scratchy in places. Mostly clean. And a little bit smudgy. Sam Raimi, isn't it? From Sam Raimi, director of Spider-Man and the Evil Dead trilogy. Drag Me to Hell. I have heard a lot of good things about this. I've heard people bag it out. But it's Sam Raimi. This is the director's cut. So apparently this is better than the other cuts. Girl refuses at the bank to allow this older woman to have more money or something for a mortgage. I can't remember what it says about it. And she does it to try to make her look good, make herself look good to her boss. But then the woman curses her. Bad things happen. So yeah, wanted to buy that. It was only $1. Oh, sorry, $2. That came from Savers. Picked this up because I'm glad I found it for a couple of bucks. A little bit smudgy. Who loves Steve McQueen? I love Steve McQueen. Bullet. I put off buying this exact DVD at, well, this one's from the UK. You can tell by the 15 in the corner. But this exact DVD from JB Hi-Fi for so many years because I didn't want to pay like whatever it was, $25, $30 for it. Don't know what it's cost now, but found it for $1.99 at Savers. Steve McQueen, Bullet. It's a car chase movie and a detective movie. And yeah, what can you say? Steve McQueen drives like a crazy person with a Mustang through the city. Another Carry On movie, Carry On Doctor. I've been trying to expand my Carry On collection. Found this one, bought it. It was $1.99. I like the Carry On movies. I grew up as a kid watching the Carry On movies. You tell me how that works. I grew up in a very Christian household, but I was allowed to watch the Carry On movies. Every once in a while, a boob would slip out. But that's okay, because I'm just a kid. Very clean. You know, when I say clean, kind of smudgy, but clean. I think I have this Carry On collection, the blue one that it shows on the inside. I think it's that one I have. Yeah, anyway, I don't mind them. They're mostly insinuated in conversation. All the kind of sexual weird stuff. There's the occasional boob that slips out, but it was from the 60s, was it? Was it the 70s? Sticker is covering it. Can't remember. I'm sure that somebody will correct me if there's anybody in the chat. I can't find a date. I'm not going to look it up. You know what the Carry On movies are from. Oh, this is a music DVD. Love the band. Had to buy this. It's got a nice little slip thing in the middle of it. That's a Sony music DVD booklet. Music never looks so good. It's kind of cool. I like those kind of things. A bit weird like that. Rage Against the Machine. Live at the Grand Olympic Auditorium. I love Rage Against the Machine. Fantastic band. Fan-fucking-tastic band. And look, it comes with this little black and white kind of thing here, which is like a little booklet thing. I don't think it's that big. No, it's just one sleeve. So it comes with this. Boop. And this comes on the other side. But on the inside, you get one of those, hey, Sony music DVD. Music never looks so good. Do you know what? Sony makes music DVDs. And you get all of the, well, it's like a catalog. It's like a catalog. And the best way to, look at that TV. Look at that TV. How funny is that? A list of movies. A list of movies that are just music things and a weird thing on the back for PlayStation. Can't press my buttons. It's a little bit cheeky. A little bit cheeky. All right, let's put that back in there. I collect music DVDs. I'm a bit picky about them at times, but I collect music DVDs because I think it's like kind of like the unsung heroes of collecting. I think people are going to forget about music DVDs. This is a twin pack movie, you know, one of those ones where the movies don't always go together, but these two movies are pretty good. They're just not related to each other. Oh, man, that is scratched. Oh, that hurts my feelings. Can you see that? I don't know if you could see that. Roddy might be able to see it. Can you see... can I twist it? Where is the scratch? There. Roddy, can you focus, Roddy? Focus. You can see me there. There we go. Can you see... Oh my God. Can you see... Look at those scratches. Oh, I don't know if this will play. This could be a little bit deep. It kind of hurts my feelings because that's the best one of the two as far as I'm concerned. Now I gotta check the other one. Scratched, but not as bad. The two movies on this, because I know you're just dying to hear, are Surf Ninjas and House Arrest. They're kind of classic movies. But I wanted Surf Ninjas. House Arrest is okay. I wanted Surf Ninjas, but I'm gonna have to check that disc. It may or may not play. It's entirely possible that it might not play. Sandra Bullock, the net. Who was the bad guy in this? Is it Andy Garcia? No, what's his name? That might not be Andy Garcia. That looks like Andy Garcia, right? Am I wrong? Is that Andy Garcia? Roderick? Sir Roderick? Is that Andy Garcia? Her driver's license, her credit cards, her identity deleted. Filmed by Irwin Winkler. You know, early internet thrillers. Like the internet's now are going to be part of a thriller movie. Quick spot check of the channel. Quick spot check. Quick spot check. No more live viewers. What happened? What happened, mate? What happened? We've got no live viewers. That's all right. You can be replay crew. Whoever's watching, you can be replay crew. Disc is very clean. I want to know who this guy is. A film by Irwin Winkler starring Sandra Bullock, Jeremy Northam, Dennis Miller. Oh, that's it. So I don't know who the bad guy in this is then. That might not be Andy Garcia, but he kind of looks a bit like Andy Garcia. Anyway, the net, you know, kind of standard 2000s. Has to be 2000s, doesn't it? Oh, it does say 1995. I mean, the internet only really started, well, I only really remember it from the mid to late 90s. So I don't really know. That says 1995. I thought that's when the internet started, but I'll have to look that up. No response from Mr. Mark McBride, so maybe he is asleep. This one I haven't seen, but I like Tom Hardy. Check the disc. Yeah, a little bit scratched up. Yeah, a little bit scratched up. She a little bit scratched up. Poor disc has copped a bit of a beating. Let's go there. Yeah. They don't look deep. I think this may play, but still a bit sad about it. Venom. Tom Hardy. I like Tom Hardy. I don't think he does much wrong, really, Tom Hardy. And whilst I'm a superhero, I wouldn't say I'm a superhero fan, but I'm a lover of superheroes, but I'm not a huge fan. I used to read comic books back in the day. I'm not a huge, massive, monstrous fan. I don't know. Not a huge, massive fan because, I don't know, Hollywood kind of ruins superheroes for me and villains. It's kind of like they don't do it justice. Speaking of superheroes, Superman Returns. This is a different Superman, though. It's a different Superman. It's a 2-disc special edition. I picked it up because I don't recall ever seeing this movie. The actor in it says it's a Brian Singer film. The actor in it who plays Superman should be the first name. Wow, that is some small names there. Brandon Routh, Kate Bosworth, James Marsden, Frank Langella, Eva Marie Saint, Parker Posey, Cal Penn, Sam Huntington, and Kevin Spacey as, I think, Luther. As Luther? Come on, Roddy. As Luther. There you go. Kevin Spacey as Luther. I think. Kevin Spacey as Lex Luthor, yeah. It is it's taped up. It's been given the iron lock of sticky tape. The iron lock of sticky tape. I believe it's a 2-disc. Yes, it is. I mean, like, this guy looks Superman worthy, but I've never seen anything with him in it, unless I have, and I don't remember. Disc is quite clean. Smudgy and a bit dusty, but clean. And that's Lex Luthor. So there's Superman. There's Lex Luthor. Yep, Superman's okay. The thing I don't like about Superman as the idea of a superhero character is I don't like the idea of an all-powerful, unstoppable superhero that has no ability to be killed. Now, and that's where the kryptonite came in. But it's kind of like very easy in my mind to go, well, you got a superhero that can lift anything, fly, stop bullets, got lasers for eyes, can turn back time by going around the earth. How do you stop someone like that? Oh, we just made up kryptonite. Kryptonite stops him. So the bad guys get hold of kryptonite and that can kill Superman. So I'm not really a big fan of superheroes that don't have flaws. I'm a big anti-hero fan. I like anti-heroes. So I like heroes that have maybe really bad flaws. Heroes that do bad things, but they do it to save the world, but they're still very bad things. I like heroes that have attitude, sarcasm, a dark spot in their soul, but they mean well. Like they want to do what they can to save the world. Maybe they're conflicted. I like anti-heroes. So that's my kind of thing. Superman is not an anti-hero. He's the complete opposite. He's goody two-shoes. He's trying to do the best he can for everyone, and what's stopping him is a green crystal. All right. I love this movie. I don't care what any of you say. I don't care. I do not care. I love Pauly Shore. I don't care what you say. Disc is smudgy, but pretty much clean. A couple of random scratches. I'm glad I found this for, I think it was $1. I think I found it for $1. I have a few Pauly Shore movies. My favorite Pauly Shore movie is Encino Man. Well, he's not the main character in it, obviously. But this is Son-in-Law. I saw this back in the day on VHS tape. Cool movie. And I think he plays the same character as Encino Man, but he gets given a different name. So like, what was his name? It was like Scratch or something like that. Crawl. There you go. Close. Scratch, Crawl. But he, in the beginning of the movie, he sees Brendan Fraser's character from Encino Man in the college. But now he's known as Scratch. Because it's kind of weird. It's got a weird beginning. Funny movie. Just to let you know, Pauly Shore is meant to be annoying. That's the role. That's his comedy. That's the kind of comedy he does. He's meant to be annoying. He will annoy you. So when you're like, he's annoying, that's what he's supposed to be like. That's his comedy act. He's a relative nightmare. That's what he's meant to be doing. He was also in another movie called Biodome with, is it down here? Biodome. I saw it. There it is. With, what's his name? Stephen Baldwin. I knew it was one of the Baldwin brothers. He's in this movie as well, Biodome, which is a very funny movie. Yes, he's very annoying, okay? If you don't like him, that's okay. But that's his humor. So if you don't like his humor, you're not going to like his movies, because that's what it's all about. You don't get him if you don't like him. He's meant to be that way. I should put these together. Son-in-Law is a good movie. It's fun. It's stupid. Does a lot of annoying things. I should put that with Biodome. Maybe I'll take out... Oh, that's got to go on the horror thing anyway. I'll take out House 3 and House 4. I need to find House 1 and House 2. Well, that's a little bit risque at the front, isn't it? I'll take out House 3 and House 4, which was an op shop find as well. Great op shop find. And I'll put Son-in-Law next to Biodome. There we go. Pauly Shore and Pauly Shore. But yes, Encino Man is my favourite 90s comedy. Don't care what you say. My favourite. I loved it. I love the story. I love the people. We'll talk about it in another stage on another episode. I love Encino Man. I have the VHS. I have the DVD. I don't have the Blu-ray because I don't think I can find it. But I also have the soundtrack. Oh, this one's sealed, so I can't open it. Can't be bothered as well. DVD and digital. Digital never worked for me. Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom. Haven't seen it. Love the first 3 movies. First one especially. Haven't seen these ones. We'll get around to it eventually. Not opening that up today. All right, moving on to the next stack. This was actually not secondhand. I bought this from JB Hi-Fi for the small sum of $15 because I liked it. It's not great, and the first movie is 100 times better. The very first movie is 100 times better. But I like this movie because I saw this on VHS. The next Crow movie. The Crow City of Angels. Vincent Perez. I liked the movie. I'm not saying, please don't be offended. I'm not saying that I loved the movie, but I liked it and enjoyed watching it. I had nothing against it back in the day. Now, this is sealed, as you can see. So it has been a while. I haven't opened it. I haven't watched it. It's been a while since I've seen it. It's another Crow movie because the Crow doesn't just happen to one person becoming, a unalived, resurrected person. Happens to many people in the Crow universe. And this is in LA. I do believe. City of Angels. And a good story. I like it. It's very similar to The Crow, but different. Similar but different. But I remember loving it back in the day. Not as much as the original Crow, but I still loved it. So I'm not going to bag it out. A lot of movies back then became money-making franchises for businesses, for the film industry. I'm not sure if I already own this one, but I bought it again. I have a funny feeling I've already bought it. I don't really recall, and if I do, I will get rid of my other copy. No, sorry, I'll get rid of this copy if I've already got it, because this is scratched. Not terribly, but it is scratched. The Virgin Unalives. I don't know if YouTube will let me say that word. It is hypnotic. It is sensual. It is not quite erotic, but almost. But it's also incredibly sad. An incredibly sad movie. It has been a while since I've seen it, so I can't give you an in-depth on it. But it is very sad. It is like emotionally upheaval. Emotionally upheaval. Has an emotional upheaval to it. 50 cents. Was that really 50 cents? It must have been when things were 50 cents at Vinnie's. Very sad indeed. A good movie though. Who's the director on that? Did I just crack the case? Is that what I literally just did just then? So that's now got this ding right there that's right through the plastic. Who was the director? It's all written in blue, so it's hard to see. Directed by. Produced by. Come on. Don't mix up where the directors are. That's got Danny DeVito. I forgot about that. It's got quite a few people in it. It's got James Woods, Kathleen Turner, Kirsten Dunst, Josh Hartnett, Scott Glenn, Michael Paré, and Danny DeVito. Narrated? Yeah, okay. Why is the director not right at the end? Why are we not seeing the director's name? Film by... Oh, yeah, that's right. Sofia Coppola. Can't believe I forgot that. Sofia Coppola. Sofia Coppola is a great director. This is the widescreen collection. It's a real one. Sofia Coppola, of course it is. Forgot that completely. Here's a Blu-ray. No, is it the only Blu-ray? No, there's one more as well in there. I think the case might be a bit janky on this one, or maybe it's... No, it is janky. It's been broken. That's why. Got a broken case, but I can rehouse that. That's fine. I'm not going to open it up. Oh, can I? Let's open it up. I don't know who else is here. Is anybody here? Because I've lost all my live viewers before. Oh, just open. Oh, it's getting late. Should probably not start too late. Yeah, disc is very clean. I really like this movie. Very Scottish. It's very Scottish. Disney Pixar, Brave. I like this movie. Female protagonists. You know, very crazy. The three crazy triplets. A really big dad and a really little mum. How that works. I like this movie. I liked it. Had like a bit of an enchanting kind of, you know, wood sprites, wood's kind of medieval, mystical, folk horror-ish, a little bit. Brave. I'll put that with the Blu-rays over here. I liked it. I liked it a lot. Let's do the other Blu-ray, so I don't have to balance it out. We've all seen Monsters, Inc. I own Monsters, Inc. on DVD. Wow. Scratched up. Oh, God. How much did I pay for this? I'm going to capture the light the right way. Look at the scratches on this sucker. Look, they're all very light, so it shouldn't be a big deal, but if somebody use this as a coaster. Love Monsters, Inc. Very fun movie. Bit sad about that disc, though. Goodness me. Monsters, Inc. I have it on DVD. I have a lot of Disney Pixar. Let's put this up with the Blu-rays as well. Jerry Lewis. Was this sealed? No, it's not sealed. I thought I owned it, but I don't. Oh, that. Hang on. I think this disc has disc rot. I think this disc. Oh no, it's just very smudged. See if I can gently scrub it off. Unsure if this is disc rot or not. Jerry Lewis, look at this. Look at this. This is what you have to deal with when you go hunting. Right? So if you seal up, if you tape up a case with a movie in it, how am I supposed to look for this shit? How am I supposed to see discs have this shit on it? It looks like it wipes off a little bit. But this could be grease. It could be anything. Don't know. Cinderfella. A bit sad about that because usually these movies are in very good condition. Jerry Lewis, Cinderfella. I'll try and clean it. I like Jerry Lewis. You know I like Jerry Lewis. I've talked about Jerry Lewis a lot over the years. Grew up watching him. He's one of my biggest heroes when I was a kid. I should separate that out, actually. Let's separate it out so I can A, clean it, and B, put it with all the other Jerry Lewis movies. Let's go. Can I go out and then go back in? Can I go back in? Just play. What's this one? Oh yeah, hadn't heard of it, but I think this is from the 80s. Is it going to tell me? Oh, this is 4-3 because it's flashback entertainment. Doesn't tell me the year. They sometimes tell me the year. This one doesn't tell me the year. 89 minutes. I think it's 80s. Billy Frankenstein. The comedy that will keep you in stitches. Billy Frankenstein. Kids movie. Vernon Wells. Great. They have Vernon Wells in it. And Tommy Kirk. Frankenstein movie. Or Frankenstein's a monster movie. Kids movie. So just glad to have it. It is 4:3. When you get flashback entertainment, don't expect 16:9. Don't expect widescreen. Don't expect any cinematic ratio. But until I can find something else, all of these flashback entertainment ones are just placeholders for me. Just placeholders because I know some of them I'll never find. So at least I've got it to watch, even if it's terribly. Have you figured out who's on the TV yet? Unless it's terribly filmed and unwatchable. This disc is very clean too. I own this on a burnt copy for a long time. The Wrestler. We've got Mickey Rourke. People love this movie. In fact, my wife saw this at the cinema and loved it. I think it was $1. Sorry, that one was 50 cents. What a great 50 cents. Taking a long time with this movie, sorry. I don't know anything about this movie. It's covered in dust. Adam Resurrected. Jeff Goldblum's in it. Actually, let's wipe my legs on this. Jeff Goldblum at the front. Adam Resurrected. It's a war movie. I don't really want to show the symbol in the corner. I guess I can't really do much about it. It's a war movie. As Adam Stein, a gifted entertainer tormented to the edge of insanity in a World War II concentration camp by high-ranking Nazi officer Klein, left to wallow for 15 years in an insane asylum with fellow Holocaust survivors, Adam begins the extraordinary process of healing, using his mesmerizing magic and musical skills to not only help others overcome their nightmares, but to forge indelible friendships in order to rebuild his own life. In the heartfelt tradition of Schindler's List, The Pianist, and The Boy in the Striped Pajamas, Adam Resurrected is an uplifting and touching testament to the sheer buoyancy of the human spirit. Yeah, so it's the Second World War concentration camp movie. This one I've had for a while now. It was only $1. No, it was 50 cents, sorry. And it's got Zoe Bell in it. If you remember Zoe Bell as one of the girls and also the main stunt person in many movies, including Quentin Tarantino's in Death Proof. She played the girl that wants to... No, she doesn't want to do the climbing on the front of the bonnet, I don't think. No, she told the other girl not to. But yeah, she's Zoe Bell is a stunt girl who became an actor. It's called Raise. I believe, from what I read on the back, that they're girls that have been kidnapped and they have to fight to the death with the other girls in the arena to survive. And it's kind of about how they survive that and how they get out of it. Yeah. So it's a horror / action movie, I guess. Another superhero movie. I haven't seen a lot of superhero movies. I need to make that really clear. Very clean. I need to make that very clear. I haven't seen a lot of horror movies. I mean, not horror movies. I haven't seen a lot of superhero movies over the years. The ones I saw most of were the ones from the 90s. So, you know, the X-Men from the 90s and a lot of Batmans and stuff. Got no live viewers. What's going on? Justice League. But it has, what's her face as Wonder Woman? Oh, it's got everybody. So it's very modern. It's a modern take. Justice League. Haven't seen it. I will eventually. I watched Captain America. I've watched some Deadpool and a few other ones. I love Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh, my beer, not my Coke. My beer. My beer. That's finished now. Sour, just not sour enough. That beer. Yeah, so I like superhero movies, but I don't know. Like, I don't want this non-relationship. There's no deep, meaningful relationships between people in it. It's very, the modern superhero movies are very kind of sterile. Mind you, I will not say that against this movie. My kids love this movie, and I thought it was pretty cool too. Very clean disc, which is good. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Cool movie. Very cool. The animation style is very good. Stories are really cool. I think that was only 50 cents as well. Here's one that's... oh, is this number 2 though? I can't remember. They're back to clean up the streets one mess at a time. Now, I think this might be number 2. Yeah, I think this is number 2. So, do you remember K9? It was kind of like made to be the kind of copy of Turner and Hooch. That's what I call it anyway. I remember seeing Turner and Hooch and K9 in a double feature in a small, I don't know, town hall. They got turned into a cinema every Saturday or whatever it was. Watched double feature. This is K9 PI. And it says on the back that they're back. So I don't think I have K9. Or maybe I do. I'd have to double check. This is number 2. It says they're back. Julie is hours away from a blissful retirement when he stumbles onto an armed robbery at a high-tech computer. Suddenly, he is a suspect and his pension is frozen until the real crooks are caught. Now, Julie and Jerry Lee have to become private investigators and track down the real crooks. Stolen microchips. So this is number 2. Didn't even know there was a K9 2. There you go. It was look, I'd like to say it was a Turner and Hooch knockoff, but I actually don't know 100%. Maybe they got wind of it beforehand. This is a movie I've never seen. It's got Hayden Christensen in it. The disc is okay, a bit smudgy. Virgin Territory. I think I might have seen some of this at some point. Come on, Roderick. Sir Roderick. We don't have any viewers. I don't know what's going on. So he's a bit of a womanizer. Anyway, never seen it. Thought I'd buy it. Plus, it has Hayden Christensen in it, which I thought was good. Here's another music DVD. Stevie Ray Vaughan. I grew up listening to his music as well, so I bought it. I think it was 50 cents. Yeah, 50 cents. Can't go wrong with 50 cents. Unless you can go wrong. Unless it's not your thing. Don't buy things that aren't your thing. Here's another one. Firewall. Was this Harrison Ford? Paul Bettany. Firewall. Don't really recall it. I have a funny feeling I might have seen it, but I definitely don't recall it. Smudgy, couple of scratches. Oh, some deep scratches in places. But that's okay. It's got an interesting way of showing the credits. Sorry, the chapters in here. That's interesting. I'm not going to read to the back of it because we are dragging on a little bit. Great movie. Haven't owned it before, but I do remember seeing it. It's a prison drama. Oh, very clean. Some tragic stuff happens in it. It's Steve McQueen and Dustin Hoffman when he was a little bit young. Papillon. Very dark movie. Very, very dark prison survival movie. I think he survives in a prison in Devil's Island. Yeah. I remember the scene in this with the birds. There's some man that feeds the birds, looks after birds because he needs to keep his sanity, and he's kind of like the way he's done it is by looking after animals. I think it's a mouse or a bird. I think it's birds or a mouse. I can't remember now. And I think they do something to the animals when he loses it. Django Unchained, clean disc. Haven't seen this before. In fact, I've seen quite a few scenes from this movie, but not enough to ruin the movie for me. Quentin Tarantino movie. Roddy's being blurry. I'm starting to get a wobbly stack here. Great. This is a great, great movie. I loved this movie when it came out. Loved it. Oh, wow. Did I not check this disc beforehand? I think I own this twice, though. Civic Video Montmorency. Oh, boy. Unless it's not scratched. Oh, it's got two sides. What? Oh, it's got a widescreen and standard definition. So it's okay, interesting. So it's one of those discs that has widescreen on one side, standard edition on one side, widescreen on the other. Singles. I have to check this disc because it looks a little bit scratched. Oh no, it's not just scratched. Oh god. I'll just show you the cover first. Singles. I thought this was NTSC. Let's just, yeah, this NTSC. I only just noticed this, which is devastating. But it's also, look, it's got a big wide cover. Got a wide cover on it. I just noticed this, literally just now. The disc is got a crack in it. This will not play. How devastating. Well, can you see it? Can Roddy focus on the disc? Right there. Oh God, please, why won't you see it? It's right there. Right there. Focus. Focus, Roddy. Right above you. See that? See that? Right there. That's a crack. That's a crack right there. Oh my God, it's cracked. This will not play. That, I'll keep the case, but that is destroyed. That won't play. How devastating. Haven't seen this movie before either. Everyone's seen it. Is this the one by... Okay, very clean. Is this the one by Guillermo del Toro? Seriously. Do I have to... I can't... I thought this is Guillermo del Toro, but I might be wrong about that. Oh, no, it is. It is Guillermo del Toro. Pacific Rim Uprising. Or maybe he's a producer on it. I can't remember. But Pacific Rim was made by Guillermo del Toro, directed by Guillermo del Toro. This is Uprising. I haven't seen either. Picked it up. I think it was 50 cents. This is a fantastic movie. Lucy. Just found it on Blu-ray recently. Clean disc. About a girl who gets used to transport some kind of serum. And it actually leaks out. It's like stored in her head or in her body. And it leaks out and it makes her use her brain at 100% instead of 10%. And so she goes on a very smart killing spree to get back her enemies. Lucy. I remember seeing this back in the day. Loved this movie back in the day. Look at that. It's got Weekend at Bernie's on the inside cover. Disc is clean. A little bit on the smudgy side. It's got Twilight Zone, Under Suspicion, Fabulous Baker Boys, and Weekend at Bernie's on the inside cover. And interestingly enough, the one on the inside is actually the Fabulous Baker Boys. I love this. It's a bit of a love triangle. These two brothers that sing live on stage, and then they get Michelle Pfeiffer to sing for them, and they both fall in love with her, and then it becomes very emotional. Good movie, though. Good actors. The Bridges brothers, isn't it? Bo Bridges, Jeff Bridges, and the beautiful Michelle Pfeiffer. I've never seen this. Oh, no, it's not true. I think I have seen this. I don't really recall it. No, I did see this. I remember seeing this on those... I think they were... What year was this? I think it was a giant... Was it on Was it on DVD disc or was it on those giant laser discs? I can't remember. I think it was. Okay, regardless, Varsity Blues. I have seen it. I think I don't really recall a bunch about it. American football movie. I've got nothing against American football. Just do your thing. I grew up watching this show when I was younger. This is the complete series. I never realized that. I thought it was just season 1. This is a show. I've got it on VHS as well, a lot of them. This show used to entrance me, but also freak me out. It's a very weird show. HR Puff and stuff. And luckily, I just realized this was the complete series. And I only paid 50 cents for it. That is a good score for 50 cents. I'm going to have to put this on the DVD player. On the Blu-ray player. Oh, have you guessed what movie's playing up here yet? Have you guessed? We're down to a couple of movies, but I am going to need a bio break. So I've been here for a very long time. It's nearly 3 in the morning. I think I've been talking for too long. We're going to have to speed it up. Alfred Hitchcock. Was this 50 cents? No, this was $2 from whatever store it's from. Rope. I'm trying to build up my Alfred Hitchcock collection, but it's mostly on DVD at the moment. I don't know if they would benefit from high definition. Who knows? I might be wrong. But, you know, as long as it it will get upscaled on Blu-ray player anyway. It'll get upscaled as much as it can possibly be upscaled. I'm sure it will look better on Blu-ray. I don't know if I want to ever upgrade to 4K and then have to try to get movies like that on 4K. Another Jeff Goldblum movie. I love Jeff Goldblum. Beyond Therapy. These are just movies I've never talked about. Beyond Therapy. It's got Jeff Goldblum, Julie Haggerty, Glenda Jackson, Tom Conti, Christopher Guest. Don't know a lot about it. It's therapy session for people. It could have murder in it. I don't even remember. Could be emotional. I've got a few Jeff Goldblum movies that are actually murder mysteries. Double feature of Police Academy and a Police Academy 2. If you don't like a Police Academy, we can't be friends. They're just stupid movies, but they're fun, and they're kind of my sense of humor. I like that stupidity. The Blue Oyster Bar. The Blue Oyster Bar. Second disc is kind of destroyed. Kind of destroyed. It's kind of destroyed. But that's okay. It's okay. That's all right. That's all right. He's all right. Don't recall seeing this movie, but it's got Matthew Broderick in it. Oh, the disc just popped out. Disc is okay. A little bit scratchy. Not too bad. Matthew Broderick. Election. I thought it was election year. Election. Picked up because I had Matthew Broderick in it. I like Matthew Broderick. The stack's getting very wobbly. I'm gonna have to steady it. Oh boy, I think I just made it worse. I think I just might have made that worse. I may have made that worse. Let's get the last couple on the table. We're going to read them, then I'm going to go bio break. Let's just stack them back where these come from so they don't all fall over. Because I've been sitting here way too long talking about movies. That is a large stack of movies, though. Let's admit that's a large stack of movies. Last couple of movies. This one has John Denver, of all people. Good old John Denver. Rocky Mountain High. Colorado. Very clean disc. What's on the inside? Just some classic. Little Shop of Horrors, Charade, White Zombie, Wind Dancer, In Which We Serve. Walking Thunder. It's not a Western. It's a hick kind of movie. I think it's about a bear. Attacking bear or something. I don't know much about it. I got it because I had John Denver in it. It was more of a curiosity for me. And the last one I have has got Rick Moranis in it. Splitting Heirs. Kind of a king. I think, is that Eric Idle? Yeah, Eric Idle. It's about, I think a yacht's becoming king. Why is Roddy not focusing? Focus, Roddy. Rodois. Yeah, there you go. Kind of like a la King Ralph. I'm going to put you on mute. I'm going to put you on. Be right back. And I need to buy a break. Hang on. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. All right, we've gone through. Thank you so much for your patience watching all of those movies. That was a lot of movies. That was a lot more than I would normally show. So that took a while. We're at nearly 3 a.m. So we're going to have to speed up the last part of the segment, especially probably because we really have got no live viewers. So what I might do at this point in time is I might forego toy talk, because I've got a few things to talk about with Toy Talk, and I might forego a discussion about some random things I found. What I will get to right now is just the news. We've done Let's Get Physical Media. We have no mail. We're not going to do Toy Talk. Whoops. Where did that come from? Someone's going to die today. Of fun. All right, let's just do the news, and then we'll call it a night. It is nearly 3, and no one's here. No one's here. But on the replay, at least you'll get to see some movies. Yeah, no one's live. That's okay. That's all right. No problems. Let's do the news. Okay, so for the news, what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about 2 trailers. One's the old trailer, then one's the old trailer. Then, if I could talk properly, then the next one will be the trailer for the new movie. And just my opinion, just ever so briefly. Let's swap it over to my desktop screen. Here we are. Welcome to my desktop screen. We're going to talk about the trailer. We're not going to talk about it. We're going to watch the trailer for The Toxic Avenger. Here we go.
Meet little Melvin. He's a 90-pound weakling. Everyone hated Melvin.
I'm gonna take this mop and shove it down your throat.
They teased him.
I want to do it with you. Okay.
They taunted him. They tormented him until he had a horrifying accident and fell into a vat of nuclear waste, transforming little Melvin into a hideously deformed creature of superhuman size and strength. Melvin became the Toxic Avenger, the first superhero born out of nuclear waste. Yes, the muggers and the rapists didn't know what law and order was until the Toxic Avenger came to town.
Holy shit! I don't know what it was, but it saved my life.
This is a very gruesome movie, by the way. There's a lot of really full-on things that happen in this movie, and a fantastic movie that I love.
The vandals and the perverts had their way with the little people of Tromaville until the Toxic Avenger ripped them apart. The Toxic Avenger. His face is so terrifying.
Tremor was a very
We can't show it to you
gross
now.
B-grade
You'll have
company.
to see the movie for
They
yourself.
made a lot of great movies, fun movies.
The Toxic Avenger can bend steel with his bare hands,
Oh, we're all a kid. Get it?
leap small cars in a single bound. He crushes drug pushers. Smashes hit-and-run drivers. And gives all criminals their just desserts. The Toxic Avenger.
He was a hero.
He's a hero. He's a fighter. He's a
I'm
lover.
gonna own this movie again.
Why, Melvin, you're beautiful.
The good citizens love him. The fat and corrupt hate him.
Kill that bastard for me. You gotta kill him.
Yeah.
Will he survive? For incredible, explosive action, you must see the Toxic Avenger. He's a different kind of hero.
They almost give away all the movie in all this.
The Toxic Avenger is coming to your town. Look out.
All right. So that was the original Toxic Avenger. Now let's have a look at the Toxic Avenger remake for this year. Are you ready?
Armed political extremists have taken hostages downtown. Somebody do something!
So now they're political extremists. They're not.
We'll get to all of that. Just
They're
relax.
not.
Okay.
Just bad guys.
We'd lost Shelley.
Peter Dinklage.
These days, it's just me and the kid.
Looks great.
I'll just scrape off the black part. That part's pretty good.
No, give him back.
I don't want to hurt him.
Why didn't you do anything?
Sometimes it's better to do nothing.
It's going good.
You're saying that this corporation would knowingly poison its own customers just to boost their own profit margins?
Summon the nuts.
Okay, summoning the nuts.
I didn't want any of this. I'm a monster.
You're not a monster. Show him your good heart.
Hey, buddy, I'm your dad.
What the?
I wasn't even involved. But sometimes, you gotta do something.
Who the fuck
I don't know if I'll get dinged for that, but it is a trailer. I'm watching it. You can see it on my screen.
How does it feel to be a hero?
A simple melody. You realize what's at stake here?
Everything!
Kevin Bacon.
Bring him here.
There you are.
Elijah Wood.
That was just self-defense. You haven't killed anyone else, have you?
See, when you say, self-defense,
He's an ugly son of a bitch, though.
That's all that matters to me.
The Toxic Avenger.
That's what the kids are calling him. I think it's swell.
Okay. So, what I wanted to talk about was the Toxic Avenger. Because I don't... Hang on, let's just play this again. Hang on. Let's make it bigger. Which ones? Let's go mute.
Armed political extremists have taken hostage.
Let's go mute. I think that's the right one. We need to reduce microphone. Oh, no, we can't reduce microphone. It's in the background. What's my opinion about the new Toxic Avenger? Unpopular opinion, but I'm prepared to be wrong. I'd like to see it because it looks fun and it looks a bit disgusting. But I don't know. I don't know what to make of it because I love the original Toxic Avenger and I remember seeing it back in the day on VHS. And it was so weird and wild and crazy. But now you've got the Toxic Avenger. How do I put it without it being offensive? Because I don't want to be offensive. As Peter Dinklage. Now, I think Peter Dinklage is an amazing actor. I really do. I've seen him in a lot of things, and I've watched a lot of what he's been in, and I love him as an actor. But when I think of the Toxic Avenger, I automatically think of Big Barbarian. Now, I know that this is a movie that's meant to subvert expectations. I think that's the whole point of it, is to subvert expectations. But it doesn't mean that it's what I want as a viewer. Now, it can't stop the movie being the movie. That's fine. And you know what? I'll go watch it, and I'm prepared to be wrong. I'm prepared to be wrong because it could be amazing, regardless. But if I had a choice of who would be in the movie of the Toxic Avenger, it would be somebody who could play a giant barbarian. Because that's what the Toxic Avenger was. And I don't really understand, without, once again, trying to sound like I'm going against the grain here and not offensive to anyone, is that if I was going to have a choice about what to have as a Toxic Avenger person, it would be a big barbarian, big brute. But we've got a Peter Dinklage-sized Toxic Avenger. It could be really good, and I've got nothing against him doing the role. It's just that, personally, I would prefer to see a big guy. But I might be wrong. I might be wrong, and it might be perfect exactly the way it is. So I'm prepared to give it a chance. But really, my heart's on the old Toxic Avenger. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. And once again, this isn't me having an opinion based on someone's size or anything like that. It's just based on the original character. And the way I think of it is like this. If you have a Superman movie and you make the Superman little, he won't really be the same as Superman. And the same with, I guess, Spider-Man or Batman or anything. It's, once again, not having a go at little people because you've seen my videos. Let me just turn this down because this should not be playing. Sorry. That shouldn't be playing. Okay. It's about my opinion about the way the character should look. I just want a big Toxic Avenger. That's just me. But once again, Peter Dinklage might be an amazing Toxic Avenger. He probably is. He wasn't what I was expecting. Let's put it that way. And if you had a Batman who was suddenly cast as being little, it might throw you. And maybe the movie would be good. Who knows? Same with Superman or any other character you want to play. I just wasn't expecting the Toxic Avenger to be little. So I'm prepared to give that Toxic Avenger a chance, but I'm a big fan of the original, so I was really hoping that that movie would have a just overly giant person in it. It didn't even have to be regular size, just an overly giant, huge person in it. But once again, we'll see what happens. If I get a chance to, I'll watch it. It looks interesting. It looks fun. I don't think it looks like even right now it lives up to the expectation of the original Toxic Avenger because it was such a wacky, over-the-top, full-on movie. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. And that's my hot take, is that I would prefer somebody the same size as the original Toxic Avenger, but prepared to be wrong. Anyway, let's move on before I sound like a complete dick. We're going to just move to the outro because it is past 3 in the morning. I've been going for about 2 hours. Most of that has just been beer and Let's Get Physical Media. If you've got an opinion about the Toxic Avenger, just say what you feel. Once again, this channel is not about shaming anyone. This isn't about shaming anyone based on anything. And so I would expect the same of you. Don't shame people. Don't have a go at people. Don't have a radical opinion about people, because all people of all walks of life deserve to be any role in the world, including actors. But it does also mean that you as an individual can have an opinion based on your own feeling about something, as long as it's respectful. You can have an opinion. So if you've got an opinion on the Toxic Avenger or your thoughts on it, leave it below. If you think that I'm wrong, let me know. Either way, make sure to leave a comment and let me know what's going on. I'd like to thank you all for being here tonight. It's not as long as I would normally go for an extra half an hour, but I'm not going to do that tonight because there really isn't anyone here at the moment. Where's my other YouTube gone? I don't know where everyone is tonight. Everyone's off doing their own thing. No live viewers still right to the end. And that's okay. You can be replay crew. You can all be replay crew, and that's okay. But thank you for being here. Those who dropped in, those who had a chat. No, nobody had a chat. Those of you who will have a chat, who will have a comment, thank you for being here. Thank you for dropping into the Dooom vlog, episode 17. And next week, we'll have a little bit more room to breathe because I'll be on annual leave for at least a week just to have some time with my kids and a little bit of time to myself as well because I don't get that. And we'll do a little bit more YouTube stuff. And we'll have a chat about it some more. All right, guys, have a good night. I'm going to leave you here. Please make sure to like and subscribe. If you don't subscribe, please go ahead and consider subscribing. It costs you nothing. I'm a small content creator, and every little bit counts. Every like, comment, dislike, share, it all makes a huge difference in my ability to be a content creator. So go ahead and do that if you wish. If not, that's okay as well. Thank you for even considering it. In the meantime, it's BZ in the Neon Doom Room. Don't forget to curdle your custard and fluff your fireflies. I don't know. Have a good night, guys. Appreciate you being here. BZ, Neon Doom Room, for the Doom Vlog, episode 17. Out.